Alright, hey guys, it's me, Terry Sarmity, as I said, I'm back with more Batman Arkham City. So today, I actually have this.
Here. There must be something else going on, right? I have been watching you, Batman, to see if you are ready.
What? 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 Wrong button, fam!
City council that made him so damn powerful.
Watcher in the wings. Who is the mysterious figure watching me? Stay vigilant for sightings of the mysterious figure and scan the clues he leaves behind. Unknown.
Did they ever explain what the island was?
Hold on. Is that Azrael or something? Oh, I just got a new bio. Unknown. Everything about him is unknown. Hilarious. Unknown. Unknown. Is this Azrael? I mean, he looks it. But anyway, I'm gonna take this thing because...
Blackgate? I thought they turned a rat-infested hellhole into a shopping mall.
Let's just make... You know, but let's just pretend, hey, let's just test this just to make sure before we go on widespread distributing.
Remember this place back before the...
Uh-oh.
Sucks in.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. See, I told you this was bad.
More tea, Batman?
Where am I? What's going on?
What a question. Shall I tell him? Oh, you look so confused. Maybe I should. Well, it's simple, really. I planted a teeny tiny little idea in your head. A sort of remote hypnotic suggestion. Very complicated stuff. I'm sure you wouldn't understand, but as you can see, it worked. You're mine now. You're mine, and there's nothing that Strange can do about it. Oh, are you not going to drink your tea? It's special tea. My special tea. My special tea.
Go to hell, Jervis.
Simply put, I made you see what you wanted most. What was it? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, tell me. So predictable, just like Alice. Never doing what I want without ludicrous amounts of psychoactive controls. Well, if that's what's necessary, it's a good job that you've already taken them. All we need now is a finishing touch. A special new hat. Just for you.
Mad Hatter!
You are my soldier now, Batman. You will do everything I say.
Uh-oh.
You will do anything I want.
Oh no! It's the bunny!
This isn't right. You can't be doing this.
It's the bunny!
Stop fighting.
I'm going to make a solid guess I'm going to die at least once. I'm just going to make a solid guess that I'll die at least once in this whole thing. Oh! At least none of them are shooting. Finally, finally,
They make everyone do what I want. Everyone.
Ah!
Close your eyes.
No! Oh! Ah! 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 God! Ah!
Stop him. Stop him.
Oof! Oof!
You feel sleepy.
I actually got him! Ah! Oh my god! I actually got it! I'm surprised I didn't die! Mad Hatter neutralized! Now look at my... He's out! He's just out like, ugh! Hey, look at that! Alice in Wonderland! No, that literally actually went quicker than I thought. I'll be back in shortly. But yeah, I actually, I have a new bio. New character unlocked, the Mad Hatter, and we will be listening to his interview tapes. So yes, he is Jervis Tetch and everything. He is the Mad Hatter, and yeah, the dude's not right up at the head, but hey. And he's basically obsessed with Alice in Wonderland and Lewis Carroll's book of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and basically he's a hypnotist, so he does a lot of that stuff, and all that stuff. He's pretty much got a thing for Batman's cows, though he basically takes it for himself. I mean, he is what I think some people would like to call a third of the Arkham nerds, the Batman Rogue nerds, the other two being the Riddler and the Scarecrow. But imagine both the Mad Hatter, the Riddler, and the Scarecrow being the three, major antagonists in a Batman game. Like, oh my god. That would be a whole horde of mind. They love to play mind tricks and that sort of stuff. But imagine, Mad Hatter would imagine Mad Hatter having his own demented version of Wonderland mixed in with the Scarecrow, kind of thrown into fear, which adds to the more demented version of the, of Wonderland. And then along the way, going through that trail, baddies then having to do these riddles, having to take care of riddles and that, except they have a major twist, making it like Saw. I know there have been portrayals, including this game, to where, the Riddler kind of, where the Riddler's portrayal kind of goes, he kind of acts like the Jigsaw. In a way, I mean, like I said, this game has done it, and another game that I actually have in mind that I know to where Riddy has done this stuff, to where he's kind of acted like the Jigsaw, and has done things, to where he makes his riddle games very much like Saw, is Batman the Enemy Within. But then, unfortunately, he dies later, which is a shame, because guy has so much potential. He could be like the Batman version of the Jigsaw. I mean, come on. I mean, of course, we got the Jim Carrey portrayal on that. We kind of got his more humorous side, but it's always nice to see, kind of get that more to where, Riddy flat out kills, where Riddler just literally flat out kills and makes his riddles very similar to Saw and that sort of stuff. I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I heard somewhere that I know the Riddler is supposed to be in the Batman movie, the new one that's supposed to come out in 2021, but that he may very well, in a way, get that sort of, I don't know if portrayal is the right word, but get that sort of characterization. I think that's the word I was looking for. To get that sort of characterization, kind of being like the Saw of the rogues and that sort of stuff. Other than just, being his humorous self, than just being like flat out a comedy and that sort of stuff. Which honestly, that would be really cool to see. That would be amazing to see. I mean, come on, if Arkham City and heck, the Batman, the Enemy Within could do it, then certainly maybe the Batman can do that. The one with Robert Pattinson, by the way. Yeah, it's the one with Robert Pattinson. Who's gonna be Batman? Who knew dude could bounce back after Twilight, which I heard he actually hated. Not saying that I completely blame him, because I don't. Even when I kind of was a fan of Twilight, although I more so do it just because it's, it's pure escapism. And I know a lot of the stuff is not realistic, and a lot of the stuff is really dumb. And I personally do not mind making fun of it for all I care. And also, Mad Hatter has a thing for hats. But either way, imagine those three, the Mad Hatter, the Riddler, and the Scarecrow, all being the major antagonists in a Batman game. Whereas Riddler and Mad Hatter would kind of be like the ones that would stumble Batman, and then Scarecrow being the central main antagonist. Like, ooh, that would be crazy. And then, of course, you're going to have your more physical imposing threats that are going to, stop Batman. But, of course, I mean, like, those three being the main threats that are going to be your major antagonists. But among the three, Scarecrow as your main antagonist, man, that would be something else. Like, holy crap. That would be a complete mind trip for Batman. I mean, since they are the three characters who have that capability to literally mind, to really nearly mess up Batman, through the mind. I mean, come on. I mean, they work with your heads. They don't. I mean, sure, yeah, Joker's everybody has said, hey, the Joker's always been the arch nemesis, but doesn't mean we can't shy away from throwing in some other characters, who will literally match up to Batman in ways or nearly even topple over Batman. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and listen to the interview tapes for the Mad Hatter before I ramble any further. So, without further ado.
Patient interview 1. Subject's name, Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. Brought to Arkham Asylum by the Batman 6 months ago. Patient exhibits signs of obsessive compulsion and paranoid schizophrenia. Sit down, Mr. Tetch.
There's no time to sit. I need Alice. Where's my Alice?
Please.
No time to sit, not time to chat. I'm searching for Alice and I've lost my head.
Guard, restrain Mr. Tetch.
Get off me, I'm late. I'm running out of time, Alice. Where are you?
Alice isn't here yet. Just relax, Jervis. She will be here soon. I promise. Now, would you like some tea, patient?
Some obsessive compulsion? The Riddler has OCD! But probably at a higher degree than the Mad Hatter. I mean, come on. Ever since, like, coronavirus, like, imagine all the rogues just, how they would be during quarantine and all that stuff. With the coronavirus and that stuff. The Joker, Harley, and Riddler would be the ones that would literally go bored and lose their minds out of boredom. Scarecrow would be the one who would find this the easiest, who would find the whole social distancing, everything, just you know, he's got that shoes down because he's easily a more antisocial kind of guy. Joker and Harley would be the ones that would most likely want to throw parties. You know, corona parties. Although whether they are actually immune from coronavirus is, I mean, I'm just gonna say that's going to remain a mystery. Because, I mean, come on, these guys are immune to toxins and that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, the one who would probably cook the best, probably Ivy. The one who would do the most shopping, God, I'm not even sure, to be honest. But I 100% know who will be the one who is going to be, you know, excessively cleaning, and that sort of stuff, that being the Riddler. I can imagine the Riddler being the one who would obsessively clean because, you know, he's just, you know, he's scared about, you know, things being dirty and all. I mean, I would imagine, since of course, I mean, it has been mentioned before, he has a high case of OCD. That it wouldn't be surprising that he would be the one to, you know, obsessively clean a bunch of crap. He'd just be like, oh my god, I gotta clean. Just, I mean, and I also would see that as a way, you know, he would probably use that as a way to cope with his boredom by cleaning excessively. And, I mean, just imagine, that would just up the ante on his OCD. It would just, poor Edward, he would just be a whole mess. Can't imagine. I actually now feel bad for him now that I went through all of that. And just mentioning all that, I'm like, oh my god, poor Riddler. Like, he's really, I mean, of course, Joker and Harley may, you know, get bored and all this stuff, but I think between them two and the Riddler, the one who's going to get hit worse, the one that's going to get hit the worst among this, would probably have to be the Riddler, because he would only, you know, continue his cycle, and it just, you know, it only worsens him up. You know, because I don't think he would be the guy that would throw parties, but he is the guy that would just, you know, obsessively clean as, you know, as the way to cope with his boredom. But that sets off his OCD even further, and it's just a never-ending cycle. It just hits him like a truck. Like a monster truck or something. Or like a, not like an SUV, like an 18-wheeler. Okay, moving on.
Is Alice here yet?
No, I'm afraid not. Let us talk while we wait. You and I have much in common, Jervis.
Really? Do you know Alice too?
Unfortunately not. You and I both share an interest in the mind, do we not? I studied your papers, Jervis. You are quite brilliant. Truly an extraordinary mind.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all just chemicals and synapses and rabbits and... Oh, where is Alice?
You need to focus. Think about your work for a minute. You theorize that there is no such thing as free will, that you can change a man's allegiances, his motives, emotions, all of what we believe makes a man with chemicals. Your formula was really quite brilliant. That's why I used it.
Well, how did you get it? Did Alice give it to you? Wicked girl. Nasty little thing. Is she here yet?
Soon, Jervis, soon.
Wow! Hugo Strange is the mastermind manipulator. I can't think. God, Hugo, chill out, dude. I ain't following around with your stuff. Like, sorry, hon. No. He's flat out a manipulator. He's just... no. Next up.
Oh, you told me that Alice would be here.
She is, Jervis. She's right here.
Alice? Alice, come out. Don't pout. Don't make me shout. Alice, come out. Where are you?
Take a look at the pictures, Jervis.
Oh, who are these people?
Look again.
Oh, I don't know who they are. Oh, please, is Alice here or not?
Look at the first picture. Look at the dress she is wearing. Look at the hair. It's Alice, isn't it?
No, it can't be Alice. Alice has nice yellow hair. And isn't covered in blood.
I think you know exactly who this is, Mr. Tetch. I think you remember the night you lured Stephanie Williams back to your research lab. How you offered her tea. What happened then?
No.
You killed her, didn't you?
No.
She went first. It's okay, Jervis. It's all right to remember. How many Alices were there?
I can't remember.
Oh, man. Jeez. I mean, yeah. He's pretty much, like, in a way detached from reality, but at the same time, he's also lucid enough to somehow remember this stuff. So, it's an interesting, complicated thing with him. With how, you know, he remembers this stuff, even when he wasn't in his right state of mind. I don't know. A lot of stuff.
Well, Alice isn't coming, is she?
That all depends on how you cooperate. I have a little side project that I'm working on. I could use your help.
No.
My help? I can't help. I'll be late.
Stay focused, Jervis. This facility is old, tired, full of ghosts.
Ghosts?
A figure of speech. Do not worry. Arkham Asylum will not exist forever. Its techniques are old, its mission outdated. I intend to create a new Arkham, an Arkham that will rise phoenix-like from the ashes of this one.
Is there a fire? We should get out of here.
I have arranged for some documents to be left in your cell. They outline a technique I propose to control the mind of, shall we just say, weaker souls.
I cannot do it without rabbits. I need rabbits for my research, and tea, and...
And Alice, I know. I have arranged for a number of test subjects to be at your disposal. They have been here at Arkham for so many years that no one will miss them. Shall we meet again next week? Oh, and I took the liberty of having your hats returned. I assume that will provide all the encouragement you require.
Oh, no. No.
Well done, well done. I must say you have outperformed even my wildest expectations.
Did you see the people at my tea party? They all behaved themselves.
Yes, they did, Jervis. I'm very pleased. I have just one last request to make of you. You must keep it a secret. Can you keep a secret, Jervis?
With enough hats, I can stop people remembering secrets. That's not coming.
It will have to. I need you to pay a visit to Warden Sharp. He needs to come around to my way of thinking.
To join our tea party?
Exactly.
I don't want to.
Of course you do. How else will you get to play with Alice?
What?
I have a new assistant for you, Jervis. I had her brought in specially. Look at her. She's just through there.
Oh, it's Alice. She's here. No, what are you doing? I need to see her.
And you can, as soon as you do what I asked.
Can I keep her?
Of course. She'll be all yours. She's Alice.
Master Manipulator, I hate you, Hugo Strange. I'm calling the fire department, fam. Okay. Deal with him, talk with him briefly, and then I'm out of here. And end the episode.
Oh, my hat, my beautiful hat. What have you done?
Don't ever try to get in my head again, Hatter.
But you don't understand. I need you. I can't win without you.
Then you lose. I'm not your slave. Not now, not ever.
Ooh! And yeah, he's just gonna be crying. But that has been a fantastical episode. But should I, should things come back? Maybe a possibility, but as of now, I will be ending it right here, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Bye, guys!